Hello and welcome to Cheltenham Festival Day 3, going very quickly. I don't know how you're getting on, but I hope everyone's having a winning time. I'm £51.27 down as we come into Day 3, but lots of fancies for today. And we're going to start off with the 130. But before we do that, I've got a bit of breaking news for tomorrow for the Gold Cup. That Hewitt is out. Hewitt will now be a non-runner because of the ground, but they'll mostly try Aintree or punch us down, so we're told. But Hewitt is out of the Gold Cup for tomorrow. And we'll start off with the 130 today. This is the Turner's Novice Chase. 11 going to post at the moment. And the runners. Number 1, Colonel Harry. Number 2, DeGello. Number 3, Facile Vega. Number 4, Ginny's Destiny. Number 5, Grey Dawning. Number 6, Irocco. Number 7, Le Patron. Number 8, Let's Be Clear About It. Number 9, Sharjah. Number 10, Zanahia. And number 11, Jamaica. So that's the 11 runners going to post. £98,473 the winning connections for this race. And let's have a look at my spreadsheet, see what we're going for in the first. My top rated selection is Irocco, so we'll be back to that in just a moment. First of all, as per normal, we're going to use Betfair today for information purposes only. If you're betting, you can obviously use Betfair or Matchbook or even Smarkets and any of these. You need to be playing with an exchange today rather than a high street bookmaker. They don't give you the value. They'll be telling you that they'll give you best price and everything else, but it doesn't really beat the exchanges. And getting closer to the race, I mean, this is a good all-round betting at the moment. Look at this, look, 100.8. So if you do like I do, and you're doing multi horses in a race, this is very good to start off with this today. So let's get back into it. The first selection that we are going to back is Irocco. And Irocco at the moment is trading at 8.4, which means we need £11.90 stakes on this to return £100. If you're not used to Dutching, just watch what I do today. We're going to stake £50 maximum on as many selections as we can, working for our top rated, going down towards our bottom rated. And we want to get £100 back for every bet that we do, but the only one that won't do that will be the final selection, whichever that might be at the moment, I don't know. So the first selection, Irocco, 8.4, stakes £11.90 to return £100. Our second selection in the race is Ginny's Destiny. And Ginny's Destiny is 7.6 trading at the moment, and £13.16 you would need to put on this to return £100. Our third selection is Grey Dawning, and Grey Dawning just taken over favouritism here at 3.7. So our first two bets that we've had have staked £25.06. So this figure here that needs to be on Grey Dawning, £27.03, we don't have enough in our money to £50, so we need to stake £24.94. That's all we had left in the kitty to use up to our £50 stake. So that's our three bets in the first race. We will go live to ITV for pictures and commentary. So I'm just going to get the calculator out for this race. Grey Dawning, £24.94 stakes times 3.7 Betfair SP returns us £92 or thereabouts. And the other two selections, Iroko and Ginny's Destiny, both of those would return £100. So if we get one of those win here, one of them are going to pay £100 or the other one's going to pay 92. Now the other thing I haven't told you yet, let's just say Iroko was to win this. You return £100, you minus your stake of £50, leaves you a £50 profit. But when you bet with exchanges, they will take out a fee of up to 5%. You may get a deal with certain bookies, but they'll take a fee of up to 5% out, but only out of the winning part of your bet. So you will lose £2.50 out of the £50 profit. But I'm just going to run through these quickly again. Iroko, £100 return. Ginny's Destiny, £100 return. Grey Dawning, £92 return. So you've got those three against the field. I didn't really fancy Facile Vega. I think this horse has gone from being a national ump flat horse to a hurdler to a chaser very, very quickly. And you know, I would have left that horse on the flat, I think, because I don't think it's a great jumper, but I don't fancy that today anyway. So they're the three that we're going for in the first. Moving on to the second race, I'm not going to go into this just yet, but we've got 26 in the first, a couple of reserves there. So we'll check whether they've been taken out. Then into race 3, we've got 11 go in that one for the Ryanair. Then the fourth race, a Stayers Hurdle, we've got 12. And as I say, I haven't looked for non-runners. Then we've got the Truster Trader Plate Handicap Chase. 21 runners go to post in the 410. And then in the 450, we've got the Old Dawn Run Mares Novices Hurdle. 10 go to post for that. And then the last big cavalry, well, it's not a cavalry charge, but there's 26 runners and a couple of reserves there that may get taken out. That is the Kim Muir Challenge Cup. So we'll come back to those races nearer the time. If you've got any comments or anything you want to leave, feel free to do that, and any selections you might have for this afternoon. But this is, if you haven't seen this before, it's what they call Dutching. I mean, there was races yesterday where we had about 10 or 11 selections. Still didn't win, mind you. So at the moment, there's 2.2 million staked on this race. The favourite is Grey Dawning at 3.7. Facile Vega close in behind that, trading at 3 to 1 if you like. And then we got Ginny's Destiny and Iroko, and then everything else is in double figures. So there's only a couple of minutes to the off, so I think we'll go over to ITV. I've got nothing else left to say.
Facile Vega's been getting a lot of work at home, and I don't think he's ever going to be better than he is today, so it's D-Day for him.
And currently joint favourite still as the horses make their way to the start. ITV7 about to kick off, get their entry in. £300,000 to be won. Be quick, you can see the horses are nearly there where they will meet Mick Fitzgerald.
Thank you, Ed. Yeah, they're arriving, streaming down here. Iroko we can see in the distance. Grey Dawning looks very relaxed, and already jockeys tagging themselves onto the back of Ginny's Destiny. I think there's no doubt about it. I think Harry Cobden is the one they want to drive the train. I'm just looking at Facile Vega coming towards me here. He's heading straight to us. I wonder if Paul Townend will let him have a look. He very often does. And here he comes. You can just see, if you look at his ears, you'll see those earplugs in there. And there's a little thing, I'm not sure if Paul's going to pull them out or not, or leave them in. But he's just got a little bit warm. It's not that warm down here, and we're feeling spots of rain.
Well, that horse there, Facile Vega, is fascinating on the exchanges because he's proven to be pretty weak at the moment. And Grey Dawning is the clear favourite on the exchanges, 3.7. Facile Vega is 4.0, 3-1. But Grey Dawning is the clear favourite on the exchanges. Iroko coming in for some support as well.
Yeah, Mick was just wondering there about the earplugs in Facile Vega. When Willie Mullins puts them in, they stay in. So any horse with them in, when they go to the start, they always stay in. Mick was wondering would they come out or not. They never do.
Yes, horses at the start for the Turners. Joint favourites down here, but the right money is each way. Iroko 7-1 into 11-2. Iroko.
AP, lots of confidence behind Iroko, who we thought we'd lost for the season after Warwick.
Yeah, he won the Martin Pipe last year, Ed. He was pretty impressive in his chase debut at Warwick. It was a long time ago. He lacks a bit of experience, but he's a horse with loads of potential.
Who do you fancy, Luke?
I think Zanna here's got an excellent chance, to be honest. He was high class over hurdles. He's taken well to jump fences. The only time he's beaten was by factor file. But I, like AP, I was really impressed with Iroko at Warwick, whether he was on a long stride or a short stride. He just seemed to, he gets it, you know, but he is very inexperienced.
He's in the green and gold, the white cap at the front there. On his right is Jello in Pete Davis's colours, and then Professor Caroline Tisdale and Jamaico making his Great British debut near side number 11. Meg, how do you see it?
I do think this is probably the most open novice chase of the week, which is obviously very exciting, but I'm going to stay with Ginny's Destiny. He looks really well. He jumps exceptionally. I'm hoping I haven't jinxed him, but he's been so good around here, and course form at Cheltenham is very important.
I think Luke said something similar about El Fabiolo just before the champion chase.
Move on, Ed, move on. That's what you do in racing. Look forward.
Yeah,
they are moving forward.
I was like Meg, I loved Genie's Destiny, what I saw. He was a brilliant jumper, but you'd need a bang in your head to fancy them the way the horses ran yesterday, but maybe the form is temporary.
Statistically, when you look at the betting there, this could be Britain's best chance of Grade 1 glory this week. Each way support for Zanahir just ahead of the off. Richard.
Yeah, Zanahir has been the best backed all morning at the bigger prices. They start just the other side of the first of the three fences down the side. They're jumped in our next two chases, which are 2 miles 4.5 furlongs. This 2 miles 4. Crowd beginning to gather their voice to send them away. Gradually walking forward. Sun was out a moment or two ago. Now we've got a squally little shower just drifting across. Flag is raised here, gradually approaching. Ginny's Destiny towards the head of affairs. They gather together steadily, not want to go any faster. So that's the Raw for day 3. As they head towards the first, Jello is one of the first to show. Dark colours towards the centre, Ginny's Destiny closest to us, with Jamaico racing in third. Grey Dawning towards the inside in fourth place, as they're all over, with Sharjah the back marker, just preceded by Colonel Harry. So Ginny's Destiny and Jello towards the second of these fences before they take the turn. Zanna here in the dark cheek pieces, red cap on the outside of the Grey Dawning, then Iroko and Jamaico as they set foot over fence number 2. Le Patron is just ahead of Facile Vega, who's in the red and blue colours. The light blue of Let's Be Clear About It has just a couple behind, and they are Colonel Harry, and last of all is Sharjah. So out in the lead, Ginny's Destiny has now got the advantage. The customary front-running tactics under Harry Cobden, leading by 3/4 of a length from Jello in second. Jamaico is 3 wide. The horse in the green jacket, Grey Dawning going up the inside, and Zanna here between that pair. Iroka comes next from the Patron Facile Vega. Let's Be Clear About It, Colonel Harry, and last of all is Sharjah. Ginny's Destiny over the first in the home straight. Continues to set a reasonable gallop here, just being allowed to stretch on with Grey Dawning and Jello in second and third. Jamaico and Zanna here are the next two as they arrive at the second of the 4 up the home straight. Iroko next, Facile Vega just hanging in the air slightly. At that, lost a length to Le Patron. Behind these, Let's Be Clear About It, and the back 2 remain Sharjah and Colonel Harry. So So Ginny's Destiny back onto the round course, has the advantage by just over a length from Jello and Grey Dawning towards the inner, as they all take that. A mistake by Jamaico on the outside of Zanahiyr. Zanahiyr moves alongside now with Iroko next in the McManus hoops and the white sheepskin noseband. Le Patron likewise with Facile Vega, who has just ridden into that, and he does tend to sky his fences slightly. Let's be clear about it comes next with Sharjah and Colonel Harry as the crowd send them on their way for the final circuit. Ginny's Destiny it is who is out in the lead. From in second, Jello, Grey Dawning travelling comfortably in third on the inside. Zanahiyr and Jamaico are next as they make the turn. This is where there's no fence on the new course compared to the old, and we have a plain fence and then the water jump, but significantly more in the closing stages where they take a while to come down the hill. Ginny's Destiny from Jello, Grey Dawning in third. Jamaico is next as they take this plain fence. Zanahiyr from Iroko, Facile Vega, Le Patron just ridden away from that in the quartered colours on the inside. Then let's be clear about it, Sharjah and Colonel Harry. So now we go water jump and open ditch as the next two obstacles. Ginny's Destiny continuing to jump soundly, has the lead. From racing in second place, Jello, Grey Dawning is third. Iroko moving forward on the outside of Zanahiyr. Jamaico is three wide as we approach an open ditch. Facile Vega just worse than midfield by Le Patron. Then behind these, let's be clear about it, Sharjah and Colonel Harry. Ginny's Destiny over another plain one, 7 from the finish. Still has the advantage. Le Patron made a mistake there. Le Patron is second of the race, and Ginny's Destiny it is who leads, and the front three just opening up a little bit of a gap here. Ginny's Destiny towards the last ditch, 6 from the finish. Then Jello on the outside, Grey Dawning is in third. Zanahiyr from Iroko. Then behind these we have Facile Vega, who's trying to make a little bit of progress now on the inside of Jamaico. Let's be clear about it comes next. Colonel Harry is still towards the back. 5 from the finish. Jello applying some pressure to Ginny's Destiny. In third place, it's unwinding nicely at this stage for Grey Dawning. Zanahiyr is 3 lengths further back. Facile Vega moves through into 5th, past Iroko, who's lost a couple of positions. Let's be clear about it's trying to make some ground from the back. 4 lengths back to Colonel Harry. Sharjah still towards the rear as Ginny's Destiny led them over the 4th last. Ginny's Destiny, Jello and Grey Dawning. 3 lengths back to Zanahiyr and then Facile Vega. Let's be clear about it, and behind those Iroko as now battle is joined on the run down towards the 3rd last with Grey Dawning poking that head between Ginny's Destiny and Jello. Back in 4th place is Zanahiyr, 5 lengths back and got into the bottom of it. Facile Vega, a mistake by Iroko as Ginny's Destiny and Grey Dawning, the old adversaries, have left Jello behind on the run to the 2nd last. Facile Vega still with work to do, likewise Zanahiyr as Ginny's Destiny and Grey Dawning at UK 1-2 on the run towards the 2nd last. Ginny's Destiny from Grey Dawning in 2nd, back in 3rd Jello, Zanahiyr and Facile Vega with too much to do to get on terms. Grey Dawning at the 2nd last alongside Ginny's Destiny. Jello back in 3rd from Zanahiyr and Facile Vega. It's Grey Dawning who's moved through to the lead. From in 2nd place, Ginny's Destiny. Jello in 3rd, the final fence, and Grey Dawning is to the other side. It's 2 lengths clear, just beginning to idle. Ginny's Destiny not lying down as Grey Dawning is still only a length clear. Ginny's Destiny trying to close. Grey Dawning drifting about in front of Ginny's Destiny is all out, but Grey Dawning will continue. The great week for the Skeltons. A Grade 1 chase victory in the Turners. Grey Dawning beat Ginny's Destiny and Jello. Zanahiyr, Iroko, Colonel Harry, Facile Vega behind those in 4th place. Let's be clear about it. And then Sharjah, a couple that were pulled up. Le Patron was one of those, and he's coming back in his own time with Jamaico. Grey Dawning beats Ginny's Destiny. Dan Skelton beats Paul Nicholls with Venetia Williams in 3rd. So 1-2-3 for the domestic trainers. And the key lines of form here from earlier in the season. Grey Dawning on that occasion made a bad mistake at the 2nd last. Plenty thought he would have won that day but for that. And today he got the revenge on Ginny's Destiny.
Grade 1, Great Britain. 1, 2. Wait for it, wait for it. 3! What a sight. Dashing grey like that, AP, jumping like that.
And amazing. Who said there was problems with British jump racing? Look, brilliant for the Skeltons as their 3rd winner of the week. you know, the horses up the front end seem to get to dictate it. Genie's Destiny, Jello, and obviously this horse just followed him in behind. We all thought that he was a bit lucky to win, or not to win here in November, but he's got his revenge in Genie's Destiny today, and this is the biggest day.
Oh, he's a gorgeous horse, this. Matthew Blackmore led him up, Alice. Oh, what a thrill that must be for Harry.
Yeah.
Well, we've started the afternoon well. Let's hope it carries on. And there was something, as I said to you, about this Facile Vega that I didn't like. I think it's well overhyped, that horse. But that's the first one in. Grey Dawning takes the turners. So the only thing is with the selections that I did there, it was the one that ended up with £92, but a £42 profit on that race. And that's what I say, it's always worth doing a few horses. Genie's Destiny, we had that as well. So even though it looked like Genie's Destiny was closing again, you got no worries when you got two selections running for you there that was over the last together. So that's the first race over and done with, and we'll be back again 10 minutes before the second race. And don't forget, after racing again this evening around 7 o'clock, I will upload tomorrow's runners and selections. So we'll be back for the 210, the big handicap there, the Potence Network final, and we'll see you soon.